The mic was muted.
Oh. You get what you pay for, and I don't pay for anything, so I don't expect anything. Work with what you got.
That was funny.
Salutations, greetings, good vibes. Made it through a Monday, or almost, depending on where you're at. But, pat yourself on the back. You got through the hardest day of the week. You got up, you got it done. And, congratulations. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of her. Anybody that can make it through a Monday. You know what? That's something to be said. Because I would rather spend Monday in bed. Yeah. What's going on, Caitlin?
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Is that like puffin stuff? Of the HR type?
No.
No.
Stop confusing me.
I dig H&R puffin stuff. You don't probably even know who HR puffin stuff is, do you?
No.
Oh, you see, we had the best of everything. The best cars, the best music, the best fashion, and the best live cartoon. H&R puffin stuff. Yes, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. There's some of you out there that know who H&R puffin stuff is. Since my computer's not set up tonight to read comments, yeah. What? Oh, this? So how was your weekend, Caitlin?
I worked all weekend.
You worked all weekend.
Sucked.
It sucked. What you doing?
Tell me when I get to StreamYard. Yes? No?
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 No, because StreamYard's not up there.
Oh, my land.
But if you come down here and hit it right there, see that? Right there? See? That duck? That duck? I want to welcome everybody that's watching on Facebook, on Rumble, on YouTube. Thank you very much. You know what?
Ope. I don't know where they're at. I got to find them. So we have a Facebook user.
We have a Facebook user.
Why do you have this? Why is this way? What's wrong with you? Yes, we have a Facebook user. I can't tell who it is.
All right. Well, you need to tell them how to...
Well, I would like to figure out who it is so I can call them out.
Oh, okay. Now we're calling out people.
Oh, wrong mouse.
Hi, Tony, Jeremy, Jane, Jill.
Mark Weiler. Mark
Weiler.
Listen, buddy. You is a Facebook user, and you need to go accept StreamYard into your life, friendo.
Well, it's going to give you some benefits. Now, if you don't want to, if you don't want to do the StreamYard, you can do the YouTube or the Rumble. But I don't want being able to get on in the giveaways on the Rumble.
Why'd you turn that back down?
Because it was like really bright.
Yeah, but I can't see from over here with that all the way turned down. I'm already blind.
Well, you should be able to see better.
Yeah. Tell the color cones in my eyes that.
I will. And they should listen to me. The way you listen to me. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I can read comments now. All right. Amber, Chris, Mickey. Oh, Michael, thank you.
Sorry, kids. I was kind of lazy about reading comments there for a moment.
Namaste. I'm glad you're all joining us. We had a great time, even though it was a short time in shitty weather in Kansas City.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yes. Would you like to comment more on that? Would you like to get in deeper on that?
I'm good. I mean, it was a good time. Right. We already discussed it.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to hopefully Mark is going to be joining us here shortly. Mark Kunicki, Mr. CBD of Chicago. great fellow, beautiful person, high energy. Um, you know, he should be joining us sometime during the show. We've got some really, really good music tonight. And, we're always looking at to promote new artists, especially originals. And you would be amazed at some of the talent that we have right here, Caitlin, inside our own family.
Right here?
Right here with inside our own Grow Fam family.
Chad wants to know if we're going to make it to Missouri Cannabis Fest on the 13th.
That is a good question. That is a question that Caitlin should probably
answer.
No,
I'm not answering it. You answer it.
So, Caitlin, would you like to answer his question, please?
I don't know any Caitlins.
You're ignoring a
I told you
question.
to answer it. You answer it.
Yes, we will be at Mo Cannafest in Missouri at Lake of the Ozarks on the 13th. We will not be setting up anything. We are just going to be out there, meeting, greeting session, hanging out. Come out, talk to us, visit with us. We'd love to hang out with you.
Yes.
That's our whole point in going, is just to chill and vibe and spread peace, love, and good vibes. At least that's what I'll be doing, and you will get whatever you get with Caitlin.
Oh.
Ooh, what?
Oh. Oh, I need another Facebook page.
You need another Facebook page?
Yeah, I gotta check something right quick.
Oh,
you keep running the show. You're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, well, thank you, Caitlin. I'm so happy to get your approval. It's very important to me.
Okay, I'm back. Ow.
I answered the question. Would you like to elaborate?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Elaborate is mean go
we're
into
going
more
to
depth
well,
and
okay.
Detail.
Do you want me to tell them exactly how we're gonna get there and whatnot?
No. I mean, aren't you happy that?
Yeah, I was the one who encouraged it. You didn't want to. You were kind of very reluctant to want to go to another Cannafest. I know you were talking about going to one further down the road, but I really encouraged it.
Oh, this is true. This is true. I am not a great getter-outer person.
No, but I am. I like to go places and meet new people and talk to strangers and meet friends.
I do too. Once I'm there, it's getting me there that is that's 99% of the issue.
Well, I told you I'd drive.
Yeah, no.
I told you I'd drive.
Yes, your vehicle, but I don't think your vehicle will make it.
My vehicle will make it there just fine, buddy.
And back?
And back. I get to work back and forth every day, and I drive up here every day, and I drive home. I drive all over the southern part of Indiana. But
that's not 5 hours at one time, and break down 3-4 hours away from home is no fun.
I think it'd make it. I just had my oil changed.
I like that. I think it will make it. No, I'm not going with it.
Jane says, "Is her driving that bad?"
Yes.
No, Jane, it's not.
Jane, it is that bad.
No, it's not.
Yes, the only one that doesn't mind her driving is her mother.
Jamie likes my driving.
Roachee. Mama Roachee is blind.
Mom, listen, let me compile a little list for you.
Yes.
Mom, Lucas, Aaron, Jamie.
Oh boy, you just gave me the who's list.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not taking any of their word for anything.
Except for the majority of the time whenever I have to drive when Luke's with me, it's because he's high. So.
All right. So he really doesn't care.
No, okay, so have you ever...
So when you're driving, yes, Jamie and Aaron are high too, and your mother can't see. So really, I'm the only person that can witness or attest to your actual driving skill.
Listen,
I
Luke,
never want to ride with her again.
You've never ridden with me, actually. Now that I think of it, you've never been a passenger when I drive.
And she thinks that's a coincidence.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
Rude. No, Luke yells at me sometimes when I'm driving because most of the time when I'm driving and he's with me, he's high. And I feel like he gets like, I don't know, like he freaks out easily. And like I'll be driving just fine.
I don't know about easily.
And he'll start yelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Diane.
Hello, Diane. Namaste. Namaste.
See, Jane
welcome.
said just smoke enough and you'll be fine.
I don't know if I could get high enough to let you drive. I don't know if that's possible.
Well, you know. Hello, Debbie. I know you said hi to Master Roachee, but I'm saying hi to you.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Ronnie Heim. Yes, I can see your comments. Sorry, there was a lot of distraction on my end. Dun, dun, dun!
Oh, I think we have found the man himself. And a well-dressed man at that. A beautiful, beautiful person. This is Mr. CBD himself, Mark Kinnicky, good friend, and like I said, a beautiful person. What's going on, Mark?
How we doing?
Doing well, brother. Doing well. You are spiffy and looking good, my friend.
Thank you for having us on. Yes, that's how we met.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Along with Justine and her cannon nurse outfit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh yes, yes. She definitely was a head turner. So, my friend, tell me what is going on.
That is a massive question. I appreciate the question. For those of you who don't know us, Mr. CBD Chicago LLC is a federally legal hemp and CBD distribution company. We also work with all, hemp-derived cannabinoids, and we also do help with manufacturing deals for people. And we're kind of like the Costco of cannabis. So, we have about 80 different vendors, including yourself, Master Roachee. And we have 80 different vendors, and we have roughly about 2,000 products on our site. We recently have been accredited in the state of Illinois for 9 different occupations. We were recently published. We work with the K9 for Veterans and the Illinois Hemp Growers Association. Wonderful shout outs to them.
Fantastic. I know that you've been, all about veterans and all about animals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if anybody follows you, which I would highly encourage everybody to get your, follow you and also follow Mr. CBD of Chicago, because everybody was asking about the Cannabis Gazette.
The Ganja Gazette. That's right.
Gazette. Yeah.
So we do a weekly newsletter every week called the Ganja Gazette that we try to definitely do everything in our power towards the true normalization of cannabis and hemp, and kind of help out with our friends in the industry and kind of make things exciting. We try to educate through entertainment. We also have a YouTube channel called Mr. CBD TV with a show now called the Twizzo Shizzo. And Twizzo stands for The World Is Ours.
All right.
Okay, all right. Real fast. So, Vicky J, I hate to tell you this, but Master Roachee's personal profile is presently maxed out on the number of friends he's allowed to have. Surprising, I know. So you'll have to, here's what you'll do. You'll follow Master Roachee, and then you will also like Master Roachee's garden page, and then you'll receive all the notifications for our stuff, and you'll also still be able to see his stuff, and I'll, make sure he be checking his message requests so you can see those. And then Mark, you 2 computers. So, if you want to be able to see our comments, there's a little button that you can hit that says comments, and then you should be able to see the comments, just in case anybody has any questions for you or anything.
Yeah, please help me out.
I helped him out a little bit too, Will. I helped him see himself right off the life.
In there.
No, Mark, Caitlin did that to you.
I didn't. No, I did not. So it's because I didn't explain. So,
Yes, please explain. And explain better than you did before.
you're on a phone, aren't you?
I have to be. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to think of how to do it.
I don't know if there's a way on the.
Yeah.
Well, if you see the questions, you got to stop me and to ask them for me. That'd be fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna interrupt both of you. I'll probably
That's
throw
fine.
my hands up in the air and start yelling as well.
I mean, that's how you're going to have to work with the two of us, I'm sure.
All right.
Oh yeah.
That's how she normally works with me anyway, so I don't know why she's, pointing this out. Oh, Caitlin. So, Mark, what are you currently getting? I know you have Thursday nights. Do you want to tell everybody about what you do on Thursday nights?
Well, Thursday nights, we've been working with Gotti's Italian bar and sports restaurant where we serve everything from hemp pasta to specialty beverages called Pineapple Express, which is pineapple juice, nano emulsified THC water, and then we garnish it with some gummies, which is out of this world. For those of you who don't want to go have a bar experience because maybe you don't drink anymore, this gives you the opportunity to go socialize and enjoy a liquid bowl, if you will. Man, I'm gonna have to go outside so I can join you. You can't do that to me. I can't smoke. I can't smoke inside the shop. By the way, our headquarters out here is in Hoffman Estates at Sun Life Farming. So that's something I wanted to tell everyone. We do everything from seed to sale. So you can get everything from nutrients, lighting, tents, everything under the sun. Well, like I said, we're kind of the Costco of cannabis.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, and I know. Are you still number one when you put in CBD in Google?
Last time I checked, we're either number one or number two on most people Google searches when they look up CBD in Chicago. And now when people are starting to look up other people's products, we've come to learn that we're showing up first. And we're very honored to earn people's business when they see that they could go get their products from the manufacturer. We're matching their rates. And then we have something called the 420 Club, where people pay $4.20 a month, and they get up to 30% off all their purchases. So that's worthwhile in itself, right there.
Well, we are just absolutely thrilled to be on your site. I mean, that means so much to us, and we've been talking for.
Wait.
Yes.
So Diane McClara wants to know: can those drinks be ordered online to be sent out of, like, if she doesn't live in Illinois, can they be sent to another state?
Well, it depends on which drinks you're talking about because shipping on beverages has become extremely expensive. So case by case scenarios, I can work something out for out of state beverage stuff, but you'd have to call in, which you're welcome to do. But we definitely have tried to avoid shipping cans, especially smaller orders, because the shipping costs so much money for ship liquid.
Okay.
Right.
So we could definitely work with you. Give me a call. You can find us on Google, Mr. CBD Chicago, and it'll go directly to my line.
Well, what we may have to do is, because our Thursday night vibes is on the same night, Thursday night. So we might just have to come up there and join you some night and do a simulcast from there for our Thursday night vibe.
What's a simulcast?
It's kind of where you do two at the same time. So Mark would be doing and casting on.
Oh, okay.
On his
so
channel, we would be doing it on ours at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
From the same place, live.
Okay.
I know this is just a mind blowing experience for you.
And I've never heard it called a simulcast, but okay.
Well, that's in the days of real TV.
I see. Okay.
So, Mark, you have some products of your own.
We do. We have some flagship products. If you look right behind me, actually, you'll see that we have Mr. CBD Chicago's best friend. This is
Yeah.
a product that was dedicated to my best friend, Smokey. He's a 16-year-old husky now. And our product is straight salmon oil and no preservatives. It's full spectrum CBD, 500 milligrams. It's good for your cat and for your dogs. As you can see, there's my cat on there as well. So that's Smokey and Cash. Cash is 15, Smokey is 16. They're both rescues. They've been lifesavers for me. And obviously, when they're your best friends, you want them to be around for as long as they could possibly be. And all animals, including fish, reptiles, and birds, have endocannabinoid systems. For the record, moving forward, I'll just reference that as ECS in case anybody wants to know. So I've made very sure to do my due diligence on the ECS systems of dogs and cats, and salmon oil and full spectrum CBD were the perfect emulsifiers and a dual functioning tincture that was basically a daily tincture that they should be giving their animals. So if people give salmon oil to their cats and dogs anyway, every day.
Right.
And now we decided that it was a better emulsifier than what other people are utilizing. Our milligrams are a little bit higher than most because I want to be able to give people value and so that they could use less is more. And again, since there's no preservatives, it has to be refrigerated. And now you can actually see the logo on the bottle. Canine for Veterans, as a portion of every proceeds goes towards the Canine for Veterans now.
That is beautiful. And Mark has some of the absolute best uh, pet CBD. This man does his research, and when he first came out and I saw this, I knew it came from his heart, because if you watch his personal page, it's all about uh, the animals and all, and this stuff is absolutely great. So if you're looking for CBD for your pet, this is what to go for. This is the right milligram, for dogs and cats. You don't want to give your dogs and cats your human CBD. It's much too strong for the animals. You really need something that's dialed in for your pet system, and that's exactly what Mark's done here. I
It's
mean,
very
just
important to understand that dogs have a heightened endocannabinoid system, so they're hypersensitive to THC, so they need very little. But a little bit with CBD and salmon oil gives you all the omega 3s you're looking for. It makes their skin better, their coats are healthier, their eyesight is better for longer. If people want to talk about glucosamine, it doesn't hold a candlestick to what full spectrum CBD can do for a dog or a cat for that matter. And
right.
I would also encourage people to not be reactionary, be proactive. Make sure that you're getting this into your dog's diet and routine at an earlier age, and your dogs will live longer than ever before.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, Caitlin just threw up our first hashtag for our first giveaway tonight. So it's Mr. CBD of Chicago. So go ahead and start getting in on this. We've got some wonderful stuff. We're going to be giving away some garden products tonight. Tonight is a Grow Fam box.
That's not till later though.
Oh,
You
really?
have to do hashtag GrowFam for life.
Right.
That's later though.
You always make me wait for the Grow Fam box. I don't understand why.
Well, if you would learn how it works, take the time to learn how it works, and then you'll understand.
Okay, I will. You'll have to teach me how it works, because you always make me wait for this.
Chainmail Mistress wants to know, is CBD oil safe for rabbits?
Interesting enough. So we are working on the ECS system for rabbits right now, and I'm looking at getting hemp pellets for them, as hemp has been taken out the food chain. As far as CBD is concerned for rabbits, I have something better. Hold on. One of our flagship products is not only good for rabbits, but it's also good for you. As you may or may not be aware of this, most of us are mainly made of water. So we came up with a nano emulsified spray called Mr. CBD Chicago's infusion spray, which can be used for your beverages or for your food. Since this is just straight isolated CBD, it would be perfect for your rabbit's water. This would be, it's tasteless, it's odorless. This is the way to go. The salmon oil, that's better for cats and dogs. This is good for your rabbits. It's good for your birds. It's good for your reptiles. I personally do this for my fish and for my turtle. Okay. So,
Wow.
and what I tell people is if it's good enough for your animals like this is this is human grade. So you could use this
Right.
for yourself. This can be sprayed into your mouth. It can go into your beverage and onto your food. It has an onset of 5 minutes when you do it. When you spray it directly in your mouth, you will feel it in 5 because it'll go through your saliva gland versus going through your stomach. When you put it on your food, then it's just like a normal edible.
Right.
20 minutes, and then you feel it 25 minutes in, but it has a different feeling altogether. So I hope that answers your question. And I'm glad you talked about that. We do have it in a spray form, and we have it in a 750 milliliter bottle. So you could use it for all your pets and for yourself.
So
But
to
originally, I'm sorry,
oh,
go ahead.
well, so since it's okay for rabbits, it would be also be okay for like hamsters or guinea pigs too, as long as you only did like one spray, right?
Correct. Less is more. But yes, we made it out of water because you're made out of water. They're mainly made out of water as well. Not everybody, they're going to be, some of our pets are finicky eaters. So we made it tasteless and odorless. And again, it was originally for the restaurant and bar industry. That's what we did it for. But then over time, we realized it had a dual functioning capability for our dogs and animals, as I do put that in my dog's water and my cat's water as well.
Right.
Yeah, and I love because we have a bunch of organic people that watch us, organic growers, just organic farmers, and we're all looking for that organic product, that natural, that safe product without loads of preservatives and garbage and chemicals in it.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what you're providing. Our fur babies, our pets. Stuff that we would want to take ourselves if we were them.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of like the whole point. We figured if we could help you, we wanted to lead with people's animals. 80% of the population has pets. So if we can help you take care of your pets and educate you about the ECS for animals, pets, etc., and now for yourself, if you're people want sometimes you've heard the stories, people will take care of their pets better than they'll take care of themselves sometimes.
Oh
They will
yeah.
take care, of course, right? So now if we're going to help you take care of your pets, then we try to encourage you to start taking care of yourself. There's no better way to take care of your pet than being there for them.
Oh,
Right.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
James wanted to know if there's any formulation of CBD that you would recommend for GI pain caused by liver cirrhosis.
Okay, so as far as anything that involves the gut health, I definitely recommend our incredible infusion liquid, but I would also recommend macro doses versus micro. I would recommend getting an entire bottle and start off literally doing a shot a day. It's tasteless, odorless, it's refreshing, and then doing 2 shots at night. And then I would also encourage you doing the entourage effect, finding a way to get hemp into your diet. Hemp hearts, hemp pasta, raw hemp seed oil. Raw hemp seed oil is definitely, now that think about it, raw hemp seed oil, a tablespoon a day would be a good way to keep that going. That's another one. And then micro dosing of THC for the mental wellness. Because if you're mentally in the game, then your body will react as well. There's a reason why placebo effect works, right? Because we are told that it works, and then your mind will do things. Well, what if you're told that it works, it actually does, and your mind is with it? Now your body will do remarkable things. Does that make sense?
It does.
Oh, it does, and we talk about that quite a bit. That once you've set your mind, you are capable of anything.
Well,
And
and how are you capable of doing anything with people that have not done enough research on this for themselves? They should look into it. The whole point of you fulfilling your ECS with hemp, CBD, and THC, okay, is to make sure that you are in homeostasis. And when your
Exactly.
body's in homeostasis, that means you are in balance. And when you are in balance, then your body is reacting accordingly. And then it's able to fight off things, make just be a healthier body. You'd be surprised at how quickly you can, by fueling yourself properly. And water is important. I can't
Oh
stress
yeah.
enough the water that you're putting in your body is important. The reason why we did nano emulsified, you know, ingredients is because we wanted to get people hydrated. Get yourself thinking about drinking more water because you need to,
Absolutely.
but not just
Um,
any water. I might add, make sure you know where you're getting your water from. I have some great sources for that. Feel free to reach out.
Right on.
Sherry wanted to know if your products are coconut oil or MCT oil free for those of us with allergies.
For that stuff, I do have we have other based MTC oils. We have so many different products that we can pretty much cater to anyone. Not my product in particular does have MTC based oil for the water for the nano emulsification, but there are other products that we have that do not. So of course there are things. I would highly recommend for you to look at our Nirvana gel caps. So we actually work with Nirvana directly, where they're one of their top distributors, and their gel caps are something that we help oversee the manufacturing of. So their recovery gel caps would be something of right up your wheelhouse. It's got curcumin, turmeric, and CBD in it. And for those of you who are looking for a nature's version of Tylenol, ta-da.
Very good. Very good. Some excellent information.
Well,
Absolutely.
I enjoy these types of talks, especially with those who are out there who are sponges. And if I can, I've been lucky enough to be in this industry for 4 years straight and be so well rounded in our world that I've had the luxury of tasting and trying so many different things that I know that not everybody is built the same. And so we need
Oh,
to
certainly.
fulfill our ETS systems differently. But as long as you understand that the three things you want to try to do is get hemp, CBD, and THC, a regimen that works for you.
Exactly, exactly, and those are the three pillars for a healthy endocannabinoid system.
Real
Most
fast.
definitely.
James, he said macro dose of CBD. Macro dose and then maximize the amount of hemp intake in your diet.
Correct.
Right on, right on.
And
How
again,
would
if
you?
as far as the macro dose of CBD and the micro dosing, we both of our liquids. So if you were to go to our site, you could find raw hemp seed oil. I definitely recommend getting that. Number two would be getting the Mr. CBD Incredible Infusion Liquid, the 750 milliliter bottle. If you just want to dip your toe into it, then you can get the spray bottle so you can you'll feel the results. And then we have a Dr. THC nano emulsification D8 liquid. Now, those of you who don't know what D8 is or discriminate against it, allow me to show you where it's placed and why it's here. D8 is less psychoactive. There's a lot of people out there that are not looking for a heavy psychoactive experience. Delta 8 is less psychoactive than Delta 9. Also, it has a unique ability when utilized properly to enhance your taste buds, not just give you the munchies, but enhance the food that you're tasting. It actually tastes better. And then the euphoric, like I feel like there's a social feeling that people are looking for when it comes to going out and enjoying themselves. And I believe Delta 8 is that. Whereas like Delta 9 can sometimes put you in the couch, unless you're utilizing a sativa, of course, but you get the idea. So that's where I
Right.
think that comes into play. And I also believe because it's a nano emulsification liquid and you're getting it, it's going through your saliva glands, you're hitting a separate receptor that's just different from what you're used to. So, well, the first time I tried Delta 8, I giggled like it was my first time getting high because it was good Delta 8.
Right, right, and that is a huge difference.
I would like to. Okay, so Sherry said D8 less psychologically active, which means you don't get the head high or the body high, but you still get the benefits of the medicine. That is true. However, um, like for me, if I do D8, and I haven't partaken in a while, I do get a head high or a body high. So it's all about knowing your own body and knowing your own tolerance levels. Um,
Yeah,
No,
and
so
we
you
had
definitely there is a psychoactive element to it. It's just less than Delta 9.
Yes,
And as far
absolutely.
as that goes, again, women's endocannabinoid systems are much different than men's. They are way more sensitive to THC than we are. So again, that's where microdosing THC comes into play with a lot of women that I work with. And then
Right.
again, sometimes a lot of the women I work with, they're people who enjoy caffeine from coffee. They're sometimes sativa-esque people. They would prefer that because it keeps them going. And the cut, like, all of a sudden brings you down, and they're used to being on a caffeine high, if you will. And that's not for everyone. That's another reason why we put CBD together with coffee. So we actually distribute Willie Nelson's coffee.
All right, on. Now, you see, we use Delta 8 a little bit differently because we add that to our ambrosia nights. So what we're looking for is that function that relaxes the mind and the body before sleep, and then the CBN kicks in for that restorative sleep along with your full spectrum CBD. So yeah, I'm a big believer in Delta 8. In fact, I think down the road we're going to see more medicinal uses in general from Delta 8 than what we'll see from Delta 9 products.
Oh yeah.
Talk about that more. Actually, what you just said, tell people about that particular product and how they can find it on our site. Because the cannabinoids that he just listed is right there. It's like the ultimate for a good night's sleep. He is correct. I know a lot of people that use Delta 8 solo for sleep, but adding CBN and what you talked about, the ambrosia, right?
Yeah, the Ambrosia Nights.
And so those three things right there, folks, he's talking the truth. And that particular product is available at mrcbdchicago.com. But
Yes,
tell
it
them
is.
what it's called and what they should look for.
Uh, 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 it's Ambrosia Nights. Check it out at mrcbdchicago.com. And I'll tell you, there are some other wonderful, wonderful, like Mark said, he's carrying almost 2,000 different products. And if my products aren't right for you, I bet you're going to find the right product at Mr. CBD Chicago.
We all have different, we all have biochemical markers, right? And so what your taste buds are going to be different than mine. So how
So,
you fulfill your ECS is going to be different than the way I do it. You have to know your thresholds, and you'll find what works for you. I do recommend playing with microdosing, CBD, THC in hemp. Hemp is something that's a little bit different. I feel like if people who are used to getting, chai seeds and, pumpkin seeds for their superfood, they should start looking more into hemp hearts. And
oh
you can
yeah,
turn hemp, hemp hearts can be turned into milk. It can be turned into pancakes, pasta, like I mentioned. Just a wink, wink. We do some of that stuff now. So
yeah. Hemp hearts are amazing. And
So, Sherry, since you do have a lot of trouble sleeping, Ambrosia Nights would be a perfect product for you. Because the thing about Ambrosia Nights is it helps you go to sleep and it helps you stay asleep and have a restful and restorative sleep. Sorry to cut you off.
no, it's important. And then again, it's getting that REM sleep that most of us are so much lagging. I mean, how many of you get up in the middle of the night, around 3:30, 2 o'clock, in the morning out of nowhere, and then it takes a second to get back into that REM sleep, and then to get good rest, you got to be in that situation for at least 4 hours. And so, getting a good night rest is super important. People forget the importance of recovery, not only mental health, but physical health. And I'm there too. Sometimes I don't give myself enough rest. And so sometimes it's good to supplement certain sleep aids, such as Master Roachee's products, which is how you can find his products on our site. Look up Master Roachee and you will see everything of his on mrcbdchicago.com. But of course, there are other wonderful companies such as Nirvana, who has a sleep aid. Planet 3 has a sleep aid. Why do I bring them up? Well, because Nirvana is broad spectrum. For those of you who don't know what broad spectrum is, that is all the additional cannabinoids, typically minus THC. But it's multiple cannabinoids. That's broad spectrum. Earlier, we were talking about isolated CBD, which is exactly how it sounds. It's isolated. There's nothing else other than CBD. Where broad spectrum has multiple cannabinoids, such as CBC, CBG, CBD, etc. Then there's full spectrum, which works with the entire plant, which has 0.3 typically percent of THC. I know the government is looking to bump that up to 1% for the record, which I think would be great.
I think
Maybe
that'd be
even more.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes. And
And I
that's
think
what we
full
use.
spectrum allows people to get a micro dosing of what the entourage effect is supposed to be like. But again, people are missing out on the nutritional aspects of hemp.
Right. And, we only work with full spectrum CBD. And yes, and Walmart even sells hemp hearts now.
Yes,
Uh,
they do. You can
and,
find hemp parts all over the place. But what I do encourage people is to start supporting our American farmers. A lot of these places that you'll find in bigger locations, they happen to outsource their hemp parts from other countries, such as Canada. And we can't sell to Canada, but we can buy from them. So, as much as I love supporting the cannabis world and the industry, I would like to see more of our American farmers harvesting hemp parts and us supporting American hemp heart farmers.
right. Do you have a particular brand that you would suggest that's manufactured and grown in the United States?
Well, as a matter of fact, you can find Empress right now. It's called the Hemperor. I apologize, the Hemperor on our MrCBDChicago.com. Look up hemp hearts, and very soon you will be able to get Hemp Meister hemp hearts that we are personally going to be carrying here within the next week or so.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Look forward to that. I'll
Yes.
definitely look forward to that.
I lost it in the comments, and me and Master Roachee know the answer to this, but you're good at talking. You're good at the talky words. Somebody was wanting to know what's the difference between Delta 8 and Delta 9 and Delta 10 and all the different types of THC.
I got you. Hold on a second. And you know what we're going to do, Master Roachee? We're going to hook up all your listeners today. I'm going to do something cool for everyone. We recently came up with these flashcards, okay? And these flashcards are basically cliff notes to the cannabis plant. So we have a Dr. THC flashcard that has all the different cannabinoids on it. I got Mr. CBD, which goes over broad spectrum, the entourage, full spectrum and isolate. And then we have an entourage card that talks about why you want to do all three. I'm willing to work it out where I'll send every one of your listeners all this information for free with a sample today. And all they have to do is subscribe to our newsletter for the Ganja Gazette.
Wow.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you, I'm not very good, but I try to post the Ganja Gazette. But really the best way to do it, and everybody's been really interested in the Ganja Gazette, is just go and subscribe to it, because the psilocybin issue that just came out was excellent, was just excellent. And I
Special
don't
shout
know.
out to Liz, the hemp meister. She's the one that helps us write that.
Yeah.
I kind of give her the vision for it, and she actually helps me execute it. So shout out to her, and she's also the reason why we're recently got published. And she has definitely been an intricate part into me getting accredited in the state of Illinois.
Wonderful. Liz is beautiful. I work with Liz quite a bit, and yes, she is wonderful. She is just absolutely wonderful.
Yes, I don't know if I was supposed to give up her secret identity, but she is the hemp meister. So that is our logo for the hemp meister. And I want to get back to the question for hemp derived THC.
Certainly.
So for those of you who don't know, you can extract THC from both plants, hemp or cannabis sativa. Okay, you can do the same thing with CBD. Most people do not know this. Okay, so Delta 8 is typically hemp derived. Okay, and it is a psychoactive cannabinoid similar to Delta 9 THC but less potent. It is considered to have more indica-like experience, meaning it can be more relaxing than other cannabinoids. Delta 8 can benefit people who are beginning to use THC products for the first time, who may get anxiety or paranoia from Delta 9. Potential benefits are mild euphoria, uplifting, pain reduction, calming, appetite stimulant. So hopefully that helps a little bit with the Delta 8 part of it. Delta 9 also can be derived from cannabis sativa or hemp. Most people, again, do not know that, nor do they know the difference when they get it. If I were to put hemp derived Delta 9 right next to you with regular Delta 9 from cannabis sativa, you would be hell pressed not to be able to figure out which one is which. And I promise you, there are places out there that are using both and then charging top notch and not telling you.
Of course.
So
Yes.
Delta 9 is what most people are familiar with, which is, THC, but it can be hemp derived or cannabis sativa derived. We're currently talking about hemp derived. It's another cannabinoid isolated from hemp and has similar benefits as cannabis derived brother. Potential benefits: anti inflammatory, pain reduction, anxiety reduction, and quality sleep. Okay.
Right
Then there's
on.
Delta 10. Delta 10 is another psychoactive cannabinoid that is also less potent than Delta 9 THC. It is being researched for its potential ability to relieve stress. Ask my father. Delta 10 is considered to have more sativa like experience, meaning that it is more uplifting than other cannabinoids like Delta 8. So I agree with you that Delta 10 is one of those. For me, if I don't work out or if I'm not doing physical activity, I would jump out of my own skin. I don't need Delta 10. I got enough energy for everybody. So Delta 10
Yeah.
is not for me. But interestingly enough, Delta 10 is a massive stress reliever for someone like my dad, and he actually utilizes it to go to sleep. So that goes to show you that we're all different. And although I said what I said, you might be one of those weirdos like my father who uses Delta 10 to go to bed. Now, I don't do that. I love you,
Right.
Dad. Don't be mad. So then there's THCP. Okay, it's a cannabinoid discovered in 2019 by Italian scientists, also known it's to be stronger than Delta 9, and that most of their users recommend to begin with a lower dose. Potential benefits again are anti-inflammatory, pain reduction, stress relief, quality sleep, and appetite stimulant. But THCP is definitely stronger than what people are used to, and obviously used towards the air of caution. So be
Right.
careful with that. But if you have a high threshold for Delta 9, that might be what you're looking for. If you have severe pain, I've helped people get off of tramadol by using that.
Wow.
Okay. THCV. THCV is found primarily in the sativa strains, and it is recommended for daytime use. Research has shown that it can help reduce anxiety attacks and play a role in a treatment of PTSD. But more research is needed. Potential benefits are it's an appetite suppressant, whereas everything else is an appetite inducer. This has
Yeah.
been a suppressant. So if people
This,
are looking to, lose weight, this is something to look into. Okay.
this THCV is very, very interesting, and I've been reading quite a bit on it. But you're right. There's a lot more study that needs to be done. But this could be a very, very interesting cannabinoid.
I think it's beyond interesting because I think it can actually help with motivation, alertness, and get people energized. There are some people that are kind of like, you remember the old cartoon, The Dog Droopy?
Yes.
There's some people that are kind of inherently like that and they need an energy boost. I wake up like a rocket ship and I need to get some CBD and indica in my life to become tolerable to the rest of the public.
Right. Well, I know you are. I know that you have energy for about six people. Uh,
Yes, I do, and I'm passionate about the plant. That's why that's how that is, for me. But we're gonna keep on moving along because there's a lot, and I want to cover it all for everybody.
certainly,
T-
certainly.
THCB, as in boy, was discovered in 2019 by researchers using advanced liquid uh, chromatography to isolate new and never before seen cannabinoids. It is also a strong psychoactive properties, meaning that the users should begin with a low dose again. Potential benefits: euphoria, that's real. Body relaxation, absolutely. Anti-inflammatory, I got bad knees. I love to use the THCB, and I have a product from Herb, URB, and it's a disposable pen, and the strain is called Unicorn Piss. It's the best uh, terpene I've ever had. People don't realize that aroma and taste bud therapy is also important when it comes to cannabis. You could also not only find the potency of the cannabis that you like, but there are terpenes out there that will make you feel good. When you taste good, you feel good. It's all part of it. So Unicorn Piss by Herb. It's a disposable pen. THCB is in boy. It's what I like to use before going to bed.
Oh, excellent. Hold on, Mark, for just a second, because I think we want to do a couple things here real quick.
Okay,
Sure.
so the first link that I had up on the screen was wrong. I had to go to Instagram to find the correct link. So this is the right link. I'm going to post it in the comments. Sorry, it takes me a second since we're streaming in so many places to get it everywhere. So, oh my gosh, I did not hit print. Okay, you say what you were going to say while I continue to work up.
Well, I was going to
chip away
say
on this.
let's play a song.
Okay, well,
And
you're
then-
going to have to give me a minute.
All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to once she gets squared away here, we're going to play a song. Then we're going to come back and we're going to spin the wheel, and then we're going to come back into our discussion with Mark on our different THC breakdowns. So that is what you've got ahead of you, Caitlin.
Well, just to give you a heads up, I only had one more cannabinoid to hit up for hemp-derived THC if you want me to do it.
Well, go ahead and do it. Yes, go ahead.
All right. So the last one that I wanted to touch base on that a lot of people see out there is HHC, okay? And it was first created in 1944 by American chemist Roger Adams by adding hydrogen to THC and converting it to HHC. It is also found naturally in the hemp cannabis plants, which is what is used to extract for products. Potential benefits: energy, focus, and pain reduction. And I can tell you that it also has enhanced my creativity. I really like microdosing with HHC when I have things to do throughout the day, especially if I have to get my creative juices going. I have talked to people who like to microdose with psilocybin, and I feel like HHC is right there with that, folks. It's also
Really?
a complement. Yes, it's a complementary cannabinoid to our Fungus is Among Us program.
Wow, because I microdose with psilocybin. So
well, I think you would appreciate HHC for that same exact reason.
All right, I will have to check into that, because very, very good information, Mark. Very good information.
I hope that was helpful. That's all about the Dr. THC flashcards here. Like I said, if people can go and subscribe to the Ganja Gazette, we'll make sure that we give access to all these flashcards as they're important. Each one of them has our logo on it. And then on the back of it, it has all the information about that particular logo, such as this one with hemp hearts, etc. So everything that we've talked about today, I can make sure that I get it to people in writing, as I know that people are starving for the information, and it's a lot. And so we tried to condense it to make it easy for people to digest.
And that is beautiful. We love that, because, education is the key. Destigmatization, normalization, and, getting rid of all of the negative stereotypes. And that is quite a road that we have ahead of us. And we have a lot of people, Mark, that have similar thinking, that are really reaching out and helping educate their friends, their neighbors on the real benefits of THC and CBD. It's not just for recreation.
No, they should be using hemp for nutrition, CBD for therapeutic, and THC for mental wellness.
Absolutely.
All in one amazing plant.
That's right. It's actually in two plants if you really want to put it out there. Hemp and cannabis sativa, folks. They're both important. They both have differences, and you need to understand the differences between both and why you would want to utilize them.
Amen, brother. Amen. Mark, hey, thank you so very much for coming on the show tonight. Beautiful person, and everybody knows that we only bring on beautiful, knowledgeable people. And
I got nothing but love for you, sir.
And same here. We've got to get together and do some stuff this summer.
Well, next month at Homegrown Supplies, they have that festival that we just did yesterday for the farmers market was out of this world. There were 50 vendors there, hundreds and hundreds of people. Next month, I want you to include yourself. You could be in our booth. The first one's on me. I want you to come and bring all your product and
All
be a
right.
part of our booth like I did for some of our others yesterday, like Gotti's, Healing Sunflower, Fizzy. They all got a taste of what it was all about, and now they want to get their own booths. This one, you come out the first ones with me. If you want to get your own booth in the future, cool. Otherwise, you always got a seat with me at the round table, sir.
We will take you up on that. Send us the dates. We'll work something out.
Send it to him.
And because we're getting out. We're getting out this year. We were at KC CanaFest a couple of weeks ago. Here in another 2 weeks, we're going to be at Mo CanaFest over on Lake of the Ozarks and hanging out and just chilling. Lake Ozark?
Lake Ozarks.
Lake Ozarks.
That's the name of the town. Not Lake of the Ozarks. That's a different town.
Oh, okay. Lake Ozarks town. So we're going to be there just hanging out, come out, meet Caitlin, meet myself. It's just going to be a weekend sesh and hanging out.
Yeah. But if you send that info to him, we can coordinate coming to
Of course.
Right
and I'll continue to keep you in the loop with what events you're, always welcome to work with us on definite all events we're doing here in Illinois. Make sure you connect with Liz to get that the stuff that we just got published in the Case Management Society of America's 5th edition book. I love for you to have access to that, and of course, you guys. I appreciate you putting up the link tree up there for us. That gives everybody access to every one of our links, from the Ganja Gazette to the Twizzo Shizzo to the website itself and all of our social media links. Thank you for putting that up there. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
So anybody that had trouble, I know my link posting skills aren't the greatest, but if you had trouble with the link that I posted in all the comments and all the different areas, you can go to this link tree and you will be able to click on the Ganja Gazette, and that is where you can subscribe to the Ganja
And
Gazette.
then I want to end with this: trust your dopeness. That's our tagline. We make sure that don't just trust your dopeness. That's what it's all about.
Right on, brother. Hey, you'll have to come back and keep us informed on what's going on. And I'm going to talk to you about maybe getting some of your CBD for pets maybe on our website too.
Done.
And because I know that we have a lot of pet lovers out there. And
I think that's a great idea. I think our nano emulsified sprays and our pet tincture would be a perfect addition for your site and your audience as well.
Right on. Right on. Well, thank you so very much, Mark. You have a beautiful evening, my friend.
Thank you. And he didn't tell you, but I would like to tell you, you are getting a lot of love from our viewers in the comments. They thank you. They appreciate you. You were a great guest.
That means a lot to me. I appreciate. I can't see all the comments because I'm not technologically advanced. I speak in smoke signals. So if you ever get a whiff from Chicago and you hear that, you smell that good bud, it's coming from Mr. CBD.
Right on. Right on. Yep.
All right. I'm going to play a song.
All right. Let's hit us up with a tasty lick.
Which song did you want?
Let's go with Melissa's.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah. Hold on. Melissa Sigler, who is a GrowFam member, is extremely, extremely talented. And like I said, we like to show off new bands. And Melissa hit me up, and this is a song by that she wrote and performed called Zydeco. So check this out.
Wait, nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hang on. I'm the worst at this.
All right, one more time.
This one.
That one.
You got that cold cornbread. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. You got that cold cornbread, y'all. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. Get your ticket in your hand and head on down to Zydeco. That man down on the bayou, Lord, he reads those black cat poems. That man down on the bayou, Lord, he reads those black cat poems. He keeps his voodoo burning, burning down Zydeco. Zydeco, you got Zydeco. Zydeco. Écoutez ma jeune fille, si vous cherchez la bouillon. Écoutez ma jeune fille, si vous cherchez la bouillon. Si vous cherchez la bouillon, chat. Parce qu'ils sont partis, yeah, ils sont partis dans le Zydeco. Zydeco, you got Zydeco. Zydeco, you got Zydeco. Hello, birthday, everybody. You got that cold cornbread. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. You got that cold cornbread. You gotta heat it up with hot gumbo. Get your ticket in your hand and get on down to Zydeco. Zydeco, you got Zydeco. Zydeco. Get the beat in your feet, cause we're turning up the heat. Let it flow through your soul, cause you know you're gonna go to Zydeco. Zydeco, Zydeco. Zydeco, Zydeco. Zydeco, 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 Zydeco.
Back this time?
I like to wait till you talk to unmute the mic.
All right. Yes, that is our very own Melissa
Yes.
Sigler.
That is our baby.
Yes, yes. And, you know, it just shows the mass amount of talent that we have here in our Grow Fam. You know, this homestead is amazing. I love meeting and learning, you know, the incredible talents that our family has here.
Well, you know, I can sing
Yes, you can, actually.
when I try.
When she tries, yes, Caitlin actually does have a pretty voice when she tries.
Not to distract from Melissa.
No.
I was setting you up for a joke, but then you didn't get it. You complimented me instead, which thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Yes. So,
Okay.
But yeah, you know, and it was wonderful meeting Melissa at
Oh, I love Melissa.
at KC.
I love Melissa. She gives me life.
So thank you for saying something. And we have another very interesting band coming up, and they are called Balthazar, and I really can't pronounce his last name, but they're from Bogota, Colombia. They were very excited that we were going to play their music on the show. But we did have a bit of a language barrier on getting more information about him himself. So we're working on that, but extremely talented musician. Why don't we spin the wheel?
Yes.
Yeah, and we are spinning the wheel
this.
here for some CBD oil, our original CBD oil. You can, in fact, I'll let the commercials say something here in a minute. But not only is it full spectrum, like Mark was talking about, that you get the microdose of the THC along with all of the CBD.
Charles McWhorter. Charles.
All right, Charles.
Are you still here, buddy? Buddy,
do
old
we
Palo
see
friend of mine?
a hell yes? Oh, Mark. Mark is in the chat with us.
What, Ma?
But welcome, Mark. Welcome. I'm glad you're on the chat.
Mom said he just got CBD. So, what does he want? We just sent Charles McWhorter CBD, apparently.
All right.
Allegedly. Allegedly. So.
I'll tell you what, Charles, He
said pass it to someone else.
All right. I'll tell you what, we're going to respin the wheel. Mark, that was, thank you. You are such an interesting man. I love just chatting with you because I learn something all the time. And, I just... Oh, Sandra Fast Horse.
Real fast. I want to say thank you, Charles, for spreading
the love.
I didn't know how to word it.
We're all about spreading the love. Oh.
That's what you get when you stick your hand in my face. Yes, thank you for being such a kind soul and spreading the love around.
So, do you want to tell Sandra? Is Sandra here?
Yeah, Sandra's here. I just saw her. Yeah,
there's Sandra.
There she is.
You're very welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hashtagging. Tell her what she needs to do.
Sandra, you need to send Master Roachee a private message with your address. That's pretty much it.
Yes, send me a private message with your address.
Absolutely.
And we will get you all set up and get that out. So fantastic.
Yes, me and Mama Roachee will be shipping it out.
Yes, you will. They are the shipping department.
Yes.
How about playing a commercial?
Commercial.
Yes, this is all about our CBD oil. In case you want it for not just the benefits of a full spectrum CBD, but if you need to tame a high.
Yes.
Yes. Or you are somebody that is curious but is worried because they've heard all of the nasty, mean stories out there. Little CBD oil can help negate that THC high, the negatives that come with it, paranoia.
Yes. It'll help, get rid of all those negative feelings. It's not going to make you unhigh.
It won't unhigh you.
It will not unhigh you. The only thing that'll unhigh you is maybe like a snackums, a nap, cold shower, something like that. But CBD will definitely help mellow you out if you are having a bad high.
Yeah. So you can enjoy your experience. We want everybody to enjoy their experience.
Everybody deserves a good experience.
Yes, medically, recreationally.
And that's also why he brought me on this show, so you guys could have a good experience.
At least that's what she thinks.
Okay.
Play the commercial.
Such an abrupt ending to that commercial every time.
That just relaxes me every time I watch it.
It makes me have to pee.
Well, that is exactly the result that I was hoping that commercial would get. So instead of peeing, she takes another huge drink.
Guzzle.
A guzzle.
Guzzle.
A
It's called a
guzzle.
guzzle.
A guzzle.
A guzzle.
A guzzle.
A guzzle. A guzzle. A guzzle. A guzzle.
Now, I have a question for you.
What?
About rejection. Now, I understand that you are fairly familiar with this.
Yeah, I reject people all the time.
Well, no. On the other side, do you find rejection as fuel to build a new future, or to get better? Do you use rejection in that manner?
In what sense? What do you mean? Can you
Well,
elaborate?
If say somebody comes up to you and says, you're trying, you're trying, that you are a painter, and somebody comes up and says you really suck as a painter, and you don't sell any paintings, but it forces you to become a better sculptor.
No, well, I don't know. That's a bad example because I would just keep painting. I would try out different styles of painting. I wouldn't move to something else if painting was my passion.
You wouldn't broaden in that sense where you're still, an artist. You're still creating, but you are kind of shifting your medium. And it turns, and you're a fantastic sculptor. But if because generally I see people using rejection in two ways, and one far more than the other. They use rejection in a way to give, as an excuse to give up.
Right.
I'm not good at that. I suck, so I'm going to quit trying. I'm just going to give up everything and, boo-hoo. Instead of, okay, I may suck at this, but you should see me do this. And go out there and, improve and strive in an area that they found that they're good at.
I mean, it would depend. It would depend. Because obviously, I think maybe I overthink things just a smidgen your instance. Because if it were me...
Wait a minute. You just heard it here first, folks, from Caitlin the Talent, that she may overthink things just a smidgen.
Well, it might just be me, but if I thought my paintings were good enough to sell and I was making that my whole thing, I wouldn't give up on it that easily. If somebody told me that if just one person is telling me that I suck and I need to do something different, I wouldn't give up on it that easy. Now, if somebody I would and like I said, if somebody, I don't know. I wouldn't switch entirely what I was doing just because a few people told me I sucked.
Well, no,
I would try out different styles of painting using different mediums, stuff like that before I completely gave up on the practice.
No, I'm not saying give up at the first time, but you've been, at this for a long time. You're not selling. So it's not like you've just, started this today and, we're told, you've improved, you've tried, but you're just not moving forward in the area that you thought you should be moving forward.
Mom said never give up.
No, I'm not saying.
I know. I kind of grasp what you're trying to get at. You just used a poor example. You heard it here first, folks. Master Roachee did not use a good example.
I think it was quite adequate.
It was not adequate.
It may not have been good. It may not have been my best work. But I think it was adequate. Adequate.
I can tell you this much. So
yes, tell me this much, please.
As you know, and as some others may know, I took a break from healthcare back in 2021. And when I decided to get another job again, I didn't just hop straight back into healthcare.
Right.
Because I was having a really hard time working in healthcare at the time because of it being COVID and all that stuff. So when I went back to working, I chose a different career. I went and I worked at a warehouse for 6 months. packing orders and shipping orders, and then eventually working my way up to becoming a stocker, which is where you stock the shelves so the people that pick the orders can put the orders together. And I really enjoyed that job until they switched the bosses around, and then the new boss that I had gave me the workload of 3 people. And then when he told me, you know, a 22-year-old girl, that I was not doing good enough at doing the job of 3 people, finally, after about a month, he discouraged me to the point where I quit and went back to healthcare because I love healthcare. And I know that's not necessarily the same thing, but in that instance of rejection, it made me go back to something I was passionate about.
Right. And it can work that way. I'm amazing that you can do the work of 1 person.
I tend to do the work of 3 people pretty much all the time. And that's why I am so scatterbrained.
Well, that would make sense. Work for each personality.
Jane said I was thinking of a different kind of stalker.
Oh, she does that too. Yeah. We won't get into all of that. No, we won't.
No. Nay. So we've got another hashtag, by the way, bud.
Let's put up a hashtag. Let's do the
Grow Fam Box.
Yay! The Grow Fam Box. All right.
Arisha Hall said those warehouse supervisors are like that. You're not moving fast enough. So funny enough, Arisha, to expand on this little discussion of these warehouse bosses, it was approximately 3 weeks after I quit without notice that boss got fired from his job for doing this to numerous other people. I think a total of like 6 or 7 people ended up quitting before they finally decided to fire him because he was putting too much work on too few people.
Okay, now, if you happen to be a warehouse boss out there, the views of Caitlin do not reflect the views of the show. So, we love warehouse bosses also. Caitlin may hate you, but we love you.
Listen, if you're a good warehouse boss, it's fine. If you respect your employees and tell them that they're always doing a good job, well, when they're doing a good job, as long as you encourage them and then, guide them when they're not doing a good job, rather than discouraging them and telling them that, you're going to have to demote them for doing a sucky job when you're doing the job of 3 people and, doing the job of 3 people to the best. Listen, this is getting to be too much. Too wordy here. If you're a good warehouse boss, we love you. If you're a bad warehouse boss, reevaluate your career. Period.
And there's nowhere to demote you to.
And also, thank you, Carrie, for thanking me for my work in healthcare. I thank you for thanking me. I try my best.
What do you say we pull up Balthazar?
Why? Creative Collectible says, I work in a warehouse and luckily my boss is amazing. Real fast before I pull up Balthazar. Some warehouse bosses are amazing. Creative Collectibles.
Some bosses are just amazing.
Some warehouse bosses are amazing.
Like this boss right here.
Okay.
Amazing. Amazing. People love working for me.
So before they switched around my bosses in the warehouse, yes. I love my boss. Shout out to Tom Camp the Third. Shout out. He was amazing. Tom Camp the Third. He was an amazing boss. He did his job well. And then, like I said, what they did is they switched the bosses all around in the different departments. So the boss that was over my department, which was the light duty area, he got moved to the heavy duty department. But there was so much comeuppance with that place whenever I worked there. Okay.
Yes.
Bunny said he is a rare jewel. I know. Okay, so you want to hear Balthazar?
Yes.
Okay.
Now check these guys. They're great, and we're going to get more of he's great. This is a live video, I do believe.
Bunny, he's okay. He's an okay boss.
Amazing.
We get along pretty well
Amazing.
most of the time.
Amazing.
Some of the time, if you were to walk up in our household, you'd see us fist fighting over. What were we fighting over that one time?
Shoestring, I think.
BJ Clark, yes, I can see your messages, my dear.
I think it was a piece of tape.
A piece of tape?
Yes.
Oh. So, at least we only fight about the dumb stuff.
Of course. You never fight about important stuff.
Yes, Jane, I agree. There's just some people that don't belong in management, in power. I agree. We'll discuss that more in a second. And Gina, I am glad that you like your new job. It sounds like an awesome job. She just started at a whiskey barrel making factory.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun job.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a second and I'll get Balthazar up here for us.
I like the content and I could use the barrel. Use it. Put you over at Niagara Falls.
Thank you so much, guys.
We have a Facebook user.
That's a little taste of their music, and I'm going to bring you more incredible. I just really dug their sound. They sent me some stuff, and I didn't listen to it, and I got a message from them and said, "You listened to that yet?" I said, "No, but I will."
Listen to that yet?
So as soon as I listen to it, it's like, man, these guys are an amazing. So more from them to come. So we just got all kinds of exciting stuff coming up.
Okay, I think I figured out who our Facebook user is.
Yes.
Steve Mayer. Maher. That one, right there.
Okay.
I think that's who it is.
Okay.
Steve Mayer.
Well, I do want to tell everybody, if they missed Dr. High on Thursday, he was giving away his book, Is Cannabis Medicine? If you missed that and you missed getting his free book, not to worry. Not to worry. Dr. High is going to be back with us on Monday night on May 8th. So we'll keep you informed, and he will be giving away his book again for free for 24 hours.
Ooh.
If you come onto the show or join us. So May 8th, Dr. High will be back on with us if you missed him on Thursday and giving away his book. I've read it. It is an amazing book, well written for that intermediate or beginner where you just don't know anything about cannabis to that intermediate level. You will be able to come out and understand what people are talking about and engage in conversation with them. It covers cannabinoids, it covers terpenes, it covers just a little bit of everything. Very well written. Highly, highly recommend it.
Jane Doe says she can't wait to see him again.
Oh, right on, Jane. Me too. So it's going to be Monday, May 8th. Dr. High will be back on the program.
So, wanted to say hi, Sandra Foster.
Hi, Sandra. Namaste.
And
Namaste.
hello, Green Goddess.
Oh, Green Goddess.
Welcome
Namaste.
to the live.
Welcome, welcome. So we just love everybody.
I like seeing people.
You like seeing people.
I like it when we see new names, but I also like it when the same people come back to see us.
Oh, we love it when we see new names, and then we love it when we recognize the name.
Accuracy.
And we love it when we get to meet people face to face. So come out and meet us at Mo-Canna Fest. Yes, Mo-Canna Fest.
Oh, I like that one better. Look, now it's up in the corner. Hashtag GrowFam for life, friends.
Hashtag GrowFam for life.
Hello, Blair Ginter. She
Who
said, rolled up some, or Blair.
Oh, rolled up some Brooklyn Sunrise.
I'm sorry if I misgendered
right
you.
On.
Blair could be, right? Blair's a gender neutral name.
Yeah, I think so. I am digging on some mascarpone cheese tonight.
Hello, Ashley Miller.
Yes, mascarpone cheese, genetics and grower not identified or requested not to be identified. So
he said he's a he.
But I am digging it. Do what?
He said I'm a he. Also, true dope guy. Okay, see, I knew it. Blair is a gender neutral name. Yeah, Mom said I believe Blair is a he. Yes, I thought Blair was a gender neutral name. So, Blair's a guy. Jot that down. Jot that down.
Okay.
Jot that down.
No. Why are you yelling at me?
Ashley Miller said she's smoking on some Florida orange and some Gorilla cookies.
Ooh, now that sounds nice. I could be digging on that. I'm gonna dig on. I love to hear, and I also love to,
Sometimes I like hearing all the different names.
Yeah, and recommending strains. I'm a sativa guy, and I'm not huge into indica. I do enjoy it occasionally, but if you see have a good strain out there, let me know, and I will have to try to check it out.
Possibly. So Jeremy asked if we felt the meteor the other night where we're at, and I think we did, but that's just we didn't realize. Nice, but that's not like we didn't realize what it was. So like you remember the other night when I was like, who the heck's knocking on our door? I think that was when the meteor hit, because the next day was when I heard about the meteor. So you heard about all that jazz, right?
Nope.
A meteor crashed into Earth the other day and it was felt across Indiana.
Didn't feel a thing.
I think it was the other night. Okay, so the other night I was putting together some bookcases. These bookcases back here. And
some reason she thought she was going to die sitting next to the old bookcase,
which I admit over.
Probably wasn't built to go kind of like this, like zigzagged. So we decided to replace the bookcase out of, she feared for her safety.
Well, that's good.
I didn't figure it would hit me or anything sitting over this far away. But Yeah, she was fearful.
It was bad. And, well, the worst part about it is
and
my
I told
chair.
you, if you wanted a new bookcase, build it yourself.
And I did. So, while I was building said bookcases, there was like, it sounded like knocking, but if the meteor made like something similar to like an earthquake, like a quick shake, like a poof, that could have been the knocking that I heard. Because, like, I said, "Who is it?" And nobody answered. And I even got up and opened the door and looked outside and nobody was there. And so I yelled, "Go home, crackheads," and then closed the door.
But you do this often. I mean, how am I supposed to differentiate, you checking on a meteor and you just doing your normal kind of thing?
Hello, John and Jesse.
And yes, she will get up randomly, go to the door, open it, yell, "Get out of here, crackheads," close the door and sit back down.
Jane said, "Yeah, I remember."
So, this isn't exactly out of the ordinary for you.
Jane said she's smoking on some brain damage. See, that's an interesting name, but at the same time, that's not something I would personally do because that sounds scary.
Now, wait a minute. You will do psilocybin, but you won't smoke brain damage.
I did LSD, but I'm not smoking brain damage.
Okay. Now that is weird.
No.
Yes.
No. As long as... Oh, goodness. Hello, crack buds. They are watching from the Philippines.
Oh,
welcome.
There is a musician from the Philippines that I've been trying to reach out to. That is really, really very, very talented. He's a one-man band, just an incredible individual. Hopefully we can get him some of his music on here.
So you don't want to know what ran through my mind after I said what really. I said, as long as, what my mind says was, as long as you locally source your LSD and it's grown by a reputable source, everything's all good, right?
Well, it sounds like you've already hit a tab. Yeah, no. I just go out and I pick a tab off my LSD tree out here. I use a little stardust for fertilizer and, a little unicorn shit, makes my acid tree just grow.
Hello, David Whisker. We're doing okay tonight.
Yeah.
We're just being silly, goofy peeps. So.
Yes. Come on, let's break out more of your wisdom here.
You've done acid before.
Not a chance.
Listen.
I only know what I've read about it.
It was an interesting time, however. I prefer mushrooms. I prefer psilocybin.
I have read about those effects also.
Because the thing is you don't feel like you're actually dying when you do psilocybin.
I never felt like I was actually... I've never read about... from what I've read, I've never heard about actually dying on acid.
That's good. That's good. Because I guess...
But I have read that you can taste light.
I didn't taste light, but everything was very weird. So... I've never actually been close to dying, but I feel like if I was going to die... how my stomach felt the next day after doing acid, that's what it would be, because my stomach was so weird after it. It was rough. It was a rough time. But I didn't have that with psilocybin. That's part of the reason why I preferred the psilocybin.
Psilocybin upsets my stomach, but a little crackers and time will take care of that. Of course, I also probably eat large doses of psilocybin.
Well, and that might have been where my error with the LSD was, because I didn't know until after a few weeks after I did it, when I was talking to some other individuals who had done it before, that I might have done an excess amount of acid.
Right. I've had that happen.
10 hits each? Oh my God, no. No.
10 hits will put you into an alternate reality for a day or two.
Diane said 2 guys at where I worked did 10 hits each of acid and walked off their jobs and left. Yeah, that's a smidgen much.
Right. Probably the not regrettable, but the most poor judgment is I thought the guy was bullshitting me when he told me he had window pane. And this was about, I don't know, 30 years ago. And it's like, yeah, right, whatever. It's like, damn, maybe. Kind of, was iridescent fish scale. So I bought 2 hits, ate them both. And that was probably not the best judgment.
Well, so the one and only time that I did acid, I was told that 3 hits was about the right amount for the experience that I was looking for. And looking back, with all the physical effects that I had, 2 hits probably would have been fine. Shrooms also make me smiley. I feel very euphoric when doing shrooms. They are good for euphoria.
Yeah, I tell you, I really like the Yeti, which is like the albino penis envy.
Yeah.
I really like those. Both. Now, I like the Hillbilly Bumpkin more for the microdosing, but, for the... Yeah, I thank you. Other effects, I like the Yeti.
Right. I feel like...
Yes. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Hello.
Hello, it is Jamie. She has come to visit.
I have indeed. How are you?
Good. Let me finish our... I just came to say hi. Okay. Love you.
Get out of here.
I love you. I love you.
Sacred space, warded. We'll let you in.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. Jeremy said that he can't do mushrooms anymore. New meds from the VA counteract. I think there are certain types of antipsychotic medications that mess with the ability to do.
And we always say, please be educated.
Yes.
Be careful. Be safe. Let your physician or primary care physician know that you are, on a cannabis regimen, a cannabinoid CBD regimen. If you're taking psilocybin, let them know. It's very, very important. Some doctors are going to understand. Some you're going to have to educate.
Yes, but I feel like mushrooms are the future. Psilocybin is the future of antidepressant medications. It's natural and it's quite effective if you microdose psilocybin.
I agree.
But that is just the opinion of a humble queen.
Humble. Queen. Oh, shit. All right, spin the wheel.
Yes, let's go ahead and spin
the wheel.
Here we go, kids.
Now, this is for a Grow Fam box.
For the biggin.
For a Grow Fam box.
Biggin.
Ew, what? What are we going to get?
Jason Willis.
Jason Willis. Congratulations.
Mike Hood. Mike Hood's in the comments. Hello, Mike Hood. I've missed you so much.
Namaste, Mike. Hey, we're sorry we missed you in KC. We're glad that you're healing up, though.
I hope you feel better. Yes, Blair. Blair said, ditch the Band-Aid pills and go natural. Period.
Amen. That's what we are all about. It takes mind, body, and spirit. I think Mark had some really, really good points, and that's something we haven't talked nearly enough about, is incorporating hemp in your diet. And that's something that we're going to have to do.
So Jason Willis said, are you kidding me? No, Jason, this is real life. What we're going to need you to do is we need you to send Master Roachee a direct message with your address. That way we can get this Grow Fam box shipped out to you.
And it will be packed to you and sent to you by the loving Mama Roachee.
No. You send the address. You get the address.
Oh, yeah.
You send the address.
Yeah. This is going to be packed lovingly by Ash and Dreadful, which, they are 2 of the most wonderful people you could ever
Beautiful, beautiful
possibly
souls.
meet.
I love those two.
And being part of the GrowFan family is, you know,
I mean, they put up with me calling them once a week around the same time. So, I mean, anybody that could put up with me calling them at least once a week, like, props.
And what's worse is Ash thinks it's me calling him.
Yes. No, yes.
So
I
he
steal
answers and it's her.
Master Roachee's phone. And then when Ash answers, I wait for him to say something. And then I'm like, hey, buddy.
Surprise, it's me.
So
basically, he's going to stop answering all of my calls.
Mike Hood says that he feels a lot better. Can't
Right
wait to
on.
get back to normal life this week.
Right on, brother.
Absolutely
right
agree,
on.
Mike. I hope you... Mike Willis. Or not Mike Willis. Oh, see, now I'm getting all confused.
Now?
Jason Willis. Yes, I really called your name. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Right on, right on.
Let's see. So, yes, you heard it here first. Address to Master Roachee, and then Master Roachee will get your address sent where it needs to go, and we will hook you up with a GrowFan box, my dude. Yeehaw.
Yes, all the cool stuff from GrowFam. And definitely check out GrowFam Friday and all of the other wonderful contributors on the Homestead channel. Love everybody. Everybody brings something different. We have a whole bunch of contributors out there throughout the community, and I really encourage everybody to check out the different shows, the different personalities. A lot of people have a lot of things to offer.
Good night, Carrie. Hope to see you in the chat again sometime, baby doll.
Yes. Good night. And you know what, Caitlin, I think it's about time that you say good night.
I say good night. Yes, because my baby's here. My baby is here.
Right on. And as always, peace, love, good vibes, folks. Thank you for watching tonight. Have an amazing evening.
Now they gotta wait on me to pull up the outro.
Yeah. The best produced show on the internet.